It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here once again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal for 2K Sports. Pleased you are here with us for Game 5 of the conference semifinals. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. Looking at the Nets, they're enjoying a terrific postseason run, only one loss so far. A definite title contender, but they're just taking it one game at a time. And this is it, an opportunity to just nail down this series. Shaq, when you're on the verge of closing out a team, what is the key to getting that done?
You're facing a team with a high level of desperation. You have to go in with the mindset, Ernie, whatever it takes.
You want to just crush their spirit, Ernie. Crush their spirit. Get on the attack and make them start to lose their confidence. Defense will play a huge role tonight.
The tip coming up shortly. Let's go courtside to Kevin Harlan.
Fans in a chorus here in Brooklyn. This is a do-or-die situation. Big Game 5. Always decisive. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Keller and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they've been dynamite here in the playoffs, having lost just one game so far.
We're really in excellent position here to close this thing out tonight. A 3-1 series lead at home. And these fans are definitely pumped up. This is where they expect it to be, and they've put themselves in a position. Let's see if they can finish the deal.
I think they probably can. I mean, they did what they needed to do to get back home with a chance to close it out in front of their fans. But even if they can't do it, they'll have to go back on the road for Game 6, and this series takes on a whole new look then.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Gallinari in at the 3 slot. Now here's Mozgov. Love with the screen for Smith, who came off the screen and finished with authority.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And it's Young. That time on the assist by Larkin.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
Irving drives in. Mozgov, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Mozgov's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Lopez, a screen on Irving. Here's Larkin, covered by Irving. Larkin, the pass to Arthur. Here's Young. He's on target from 8 feet out.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Love. Mozgov, a screen on Young. Irving for 3. The shot will not go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumping.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, drives in. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Here's Larkin. Pocket 6. Screened by Young. Larkin kicks to Young. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Young. Oh, free throws, good from Thaddeus Young. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Irving. Tries from 10. And again, it's Cleveland.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Passes it to Young. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the technical free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. Henson's checked in. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Gallinari. Henson with the screen. Young outside. Just 5 to shoot. The fadeaway. And that one goes long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Thompson, and so he draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
It's his first trip to the line. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Brooklyn making some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for Young. And it's Andre Robertson in for Hollis Jefferson. Then for the Cavaliers, Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Johnson comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Livingston in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Robertson. Here's Diaw. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Livingston kicks to Varejao. Johnson, that's for 2. And another miss by Cleveland.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Livingston dishes to Thompson. Here is Livingston. Shot clock at 6. The screen from Thompson. With some art. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Arthur passes to Diaw. Out to the wing. Now here's Arthur. And there's the pass to Henson. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Brooklyn trailing in transition. Here come the Nets. Here's Larkin. Pass to Arthur. The 3. The shot misses. And Cleveland will come the other way.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Picked by Varejao. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Robertson kicks to Arthur. The dish now to Robertson. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Larkin. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Larkin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets out in front, leading by just 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down.
The Nets with the lead. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Gallinari in at the small forward position. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He finished with 36 points, and a lot of his contribution coming from the charity stripe as he was drawing fouls. He carried his team the whole game and was responsible for most of the offense in that contest, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Nets leading by 3. And he finishes nicely on the way. Arthur's got 7 points in the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And the shot no good, a bit short. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And he gets the bucket.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
The shot no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. 3 on 3. It's taken away by Smith. Pushing it up. High, arcing shot. That's good.
The Nets call timeout.
These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. 5th on the list, J.R. Smith.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Outside Irving. Pulls up. High post. That's good on the jump shot. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Arthur, no good.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Gallinari wide open, and the rebound goes to Lopez.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Dedmon dishes to Arthur. Dedmon kicks to Lopez. Mozgov with the block. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Smith with the ball, and it's Irving missing.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And both free throws good from Arthur.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Irving kicks to Gallinari. The fader. It'll go, and the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Love. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Arthur passes to Roberson. Kicks to Arthur. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
A 15-footer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Love's got 5 now.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Now here's Arthur. He's guarded closely. Good! And the Nets lead by 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Picked by Mozgov. Irving dishes to Smith. Shot on the wing. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Got that one up quick. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court. Your Nets.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
There we go, fans. That was your Brooklyn Nets. Give it up.
Here's Shumpert, looking for his first basket still in this one. Wide open shot is on the money. 1:44 left here in the second. Young outside. And Henson kicks to Arthur. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Diaw with the steal. And here is Arthur. He's got 15. Johnson with the block. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's Arthur. No good on the quick 3. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here is Livingston. Picked by Varejao. Livingston passes to Shumpert. It's stolen by Arthur. He dishes it to Young. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Young's got 8 points.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Livingston, no luck.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
Picked by Varejao. Livingston dishes to Varejao. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Arthur. Diaw, the screen. Arthur kicks to Diaw. 5 on the clock. Young. The shot is off. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Nets lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly.
Okay, guys, everybody pay close attention to what I've got to say, because I want to see us close out this series right here, right now, tonight. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. If there was a real positive to be found, it was in transition. We made some really quick, sharp outlet passes and got some easy buckets on the break. That's where they might be most vulnerable. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. Let's not mess around. We got a chance to lock this series up right here. Now let's do it.
And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway.
What a game we've seen here for Arthur. He has 15 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Arthur in at shooting guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Young. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Larkin in at the point. So that's the group for Lionel Hollins as we begin the second half. Love the pass to Smith. Second chance shot. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Arthur. That drops. Arthur's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Gallinari. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Larkin kicks to Arthur. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Season scoring leaders. Freak number. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Smith.
Here we go, fans. That was your Brooklyn Nets. Give it up.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Arthur dishes to Lopez. Fades away. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Here's Love. No good. Good defensive work there by Young. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. There's Hollis Jefferson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Irving drives in. Shoots from 12. And again, it's J.R. Smith. Smith's got 6.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
And the dunk by Arthur.
Punches it down with power.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Gallinari passes to Love. Again, Love missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The Nets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. No good on the free throw. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Smith.
What are we in?
Good on the second free throw. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside Irving.
That's a wall.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Love.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And the dunk by Arthur.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there, and a lot more than they used to.
And Thompson throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it, because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Now, here is Gallinari. Guarded closer. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. Clock at 6. Back to Thompson. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And it's good once more. Nice make there from Arthur. Arthur's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets. Irving dishes to Gallinari. Now Irving. No one near him. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 6 points.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Arthur with it. Lopez right side. And Roberson kicks to Arthur. Off target. That was a little heat check. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Arthur. Irving attacking, and he gets it to go. 8 points for him. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Arthur passes to Dedmon. Wide open look. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Roberson's got his first points of the game.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Thompson misses. Nets leading by 9. Now here's Arthur. He has 29. Dishes to Dedmon, right wing. And here is Arthur. Can't get it to fall. And that's it for the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Livingston is out there with Smith. Then it's Mozgov. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Verjao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Arthur, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The free throw drops for Arthur. And both free throws good from Arthur. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Picked by Verjao. Here's Livingston, and the layup falls.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Arthur passes to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Diaw. The turnaround jumper. Count it. And the Nets lead by 11.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Livingston kicks to Varejao. Cleveland moving the ball around. Picked by Mozgov. To the middle. Runner. No good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. There's the feed to Arthur. Cannot hit. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Smith dishes to Varejao. Down low. Mozgov passes to Johnson. Count it from 12.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for Sean Livingston. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Arthur down low, covered by Smith, and he gets it to go.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Outside Irving. Here's Johnson. Smith outside. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. 8 points for J.R. Smith.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Irving drives in. It's a floater. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here's the break. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Boris Diaw. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Smith outside. Johnson sets the screen for Smith. Johnson outside. Pass to Varejao. Inside. Knocks it loose. Here's Larkin. Covered by Irving. Young, a screen on Irving. Arthur with it. Working on Smith. Here's Henson. And that one's good. Henson's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their numbers today.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. Guys, I know we've been battling. You may feel a little bit gassed, but we got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath and let's get it done. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Molinari comes in for James Johnson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Arthur. Clock at 6. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Irving kicks to Mozgov. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Over to the left wing. Here's Larkin. He's covered by Irving. Larkin dishes to Henson. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Lopez is checked in for Brooklyn. Free throw no good for Irving. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Pass to Arthur. There's Hollis Jefferson. Excellent D there from Mozgov. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Irving. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Now the pass to Arthur. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Irving passes to Mozgov. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Now it's just a 3-point Nets lead.
Boy, he quieted the crowd with that big shot. That's a big play.
Ouch, that was a punch in the gut to these fans.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Gallinari covering. And Young kicks to Arthur. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so here's Cleveland. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Irving's got them falling right now, that's for sure.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, 0 tolerance for mistakes here.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
To take the lead. Missed. And Gallinari kicks to Love. The dish to Smith. For the 3. Bullseye! This would tie it. Cans it to force overtime.
Postseason heroics at their finest. Let's get ready for OT.
And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams in these few minutes of basketball pan out. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, Arthur, he's in at shooting guard. Young out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Shane Larkin. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Gallinari with the steal. Smith outside to the inside. And Thompson kicks to Irving. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Larkin kicks to Arthur. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Shooting for Brooklyn. 3.
The first one falls.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Cavaliers leading. Irving kicks to Mozgov. Here's Thompson. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. He kicks it to Larkin. He feeds it to Arthur. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Arthur's got 39.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
We're just over a minute into overtime here. Smith dishes to Irving. Kicks it to Mozgov. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Mozgov's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. The Nets shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's Larkin. Young passes to Lopez. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Man, did they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
Well, unless they alter the defense on him, I mean, he should be the guy they go to. His height gives him a huge edge the way they're playing him now, so keep going to it until the defense adjusts.
Here's Larkin, covered by Irving. Larkin kicks to Lopez. No luck, and Cleveland the other way now. Smith outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He's got 14 points and 8 down.
He sinks the clutch free throw. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on.
With the steal. Smith outside. Trying to find Gallinari and gets it to him. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. On defense, the Nets trailing by 2. The screen from Thompson.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. Overtime has become do-or-die time. An empty possession here, and I think they're finished.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Outside Irving. Irving double team. Smith with it. Now defended by Arthur. The drive by Smith. Can't cash in.
Our time. It's our time. You're so close to closing this one out. Freak, you're the hot hand. So let's get him the ball.
Here's Larkin. They could win it. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Another tie. And with another overtime period here, we've got more terrific basketball coming your way right now. So it's the Cavaliers now. Outside Irving. And he lays it straight in.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
No one covering. And that's now 11 points here for Thaddeus Young.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Larkin. Arthur with it. Now Smith defending. And Young slams it home.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And it's Smith finishing it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Shots good from Young.
He played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland.
Into the lineup for Cavaliers.
Here's Irving. Love outside. Love with the screen for Smith. Shot clock at 5. Gallinari inside the three-point line. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
They can't guard us on the perimeters. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Osgood with the steal. Smith against Young. Smith dishes to Love. Nobody near Irving. Offensive rebound.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Gallinari passes to Love. And Gallinari kicks to Mozgov. Nice D from Arthur. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Connects! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Irving attacking. He dishes it to Mozgov. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. They go to the line.
Had a foul to give there, but we'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
Okay, guys, we are down, but not out. Focus and execute. Freak, you're our leader out there. Let's go.
Here's Young. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And my goodness, that one got him going.
Did it ever. They're on cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court, your next dancer.
Smith dishes to Irving. Back to Smith. Here's the three. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Again, we are tied up as time runs out. And we'll go to a third overtime. We've got more in store. And another overtime is in store for us. This one has been extremely tight. Great action all game long. We'll see now if fatigue, guys, plays a factor. That's the question. Mozgov passes to Smith. Back to Mozgov, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
And Gallinari kicks to Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Irving, good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Dishes to Henson. Stolen by Thompson. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
The Nets making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. It's the Nets now. It's a 5-point game. To the paint, here's Young. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now Gallinari. Picked by Mozgov. Irving dishes to Smith.
2 minutes.
And there's the feed to Thompson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to. Fantastic bomb there, just especially against the taller defender.
Clutch shooting, determination, and plenty of skill, too.
Now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court your next dancers.
Here's Irving. Fires from 14. Rebound, Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Arthur. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good from Arthur.
Clutch free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner, tight as me in an airport laboratory.
Smith with it. Picked by Mozgov. Irving passes to Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 20 points for Timofey Mozgov.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Larkin, covered by Irving. Young with no one around. And again, it's the Nets missing. Well, Cleveland shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's Gallinari. A rebound by Young.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Outside Irving. Pass to Smith. Back to Irving. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Had a foul to give there, but you better not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in, and Lopez throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yeah.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Can't get the ball in. Got another timeout.
Larkin kicks to Arthur.
Got the shot.
The Knicks working the ball around now. Here's Lopez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a 1-possession game. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Here's Arthur. To the paint. Count it!
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Here's Irving. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Larkin kicks to Young. Takes the 3. Missed. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And listen, they've still got to win 2 more. But after seeing how they performed tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all. You're right. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. This team really looked good tonight. What was the key out there?
I mean, our penetration was unbelievable tonight. Everybody was penetrating the ball. We weren't settling for jump shots and contested jumpers. And as long as we keep moving the ball, we'll be fine.
JR, appreciate the time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Timofey Mozgov. He notched his season high and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
That big presence in the low post tonight was Timofey Mozgov, taking charge of this game. He was not going to be denied, just a constant effort and motion all game long. Mozgov, great job for a man your size. I didn't think you could move like that.
Clutch, 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 Ernie. In a must-win game like this when you're on the road, you got to have a guy that can come.
And that'll signal the end of our NBA post
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Tension running high here prior to Game 6 of this Round 2 series. Ernie Johnson and Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We don't have any tension here, but certainly there is tension heading in to this next game of the playoffs. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. Checking out Cleveland, they were able to make the plays necessary to win Game 5 in overtime. We'll see if tonight's game is just as competitive. Well, frankly, they don't have many options in this one, win or go home. Now, from the coaching perspective, Kenny, how do you prepare your team with so much on the line?
Well, the one thing is focus, man. You got to teach your team to
A chance to look around and see all the sights and sounds that downtown Cleveland has to offer. You can taste the excitement here in the Quicken Loans Arena. It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason action. It's heating up, folks. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Look at Cleveland. It's a win or stay home as they look to keep their raucous crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
A must-win game for them, no doubt. But playing in front of that home crowd, they have every bit of confidence that they can win this game and shift some of the pressure if they can force a Game 7.
Well, make no mistake about it. They've got their work cut out for them, but to me, it looks like they're ready to get the job done.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Brooklyn now, Arthur in at shooting guard. Young out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Shane Larkin. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the three.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Love. No good. Good defensive work there by Young. Larkin kicks to Lopez. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The feed to Larkin. Young, a screen on Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Larkin. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. On defense, Brooklyn. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT. No matter how hard you played, you want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Lopez dishes to Arthur. No luck.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I briefly spoke with David Blatt. I asked him if he thinks they'll be able to muster the energy and effort it takes to win 2 straight elimination games. He said, sure, but we're not going to win 2 games at once. We can't think about Game 7 yet. We have to win this one first. Pretty smart advice, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And the rejection by Smith. And they get it back. Lopez passes to Larkin. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Lopez kicks to Larkin. There's the dish to Arthur. Smith with the defensive effort.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
No good from Irving.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Arthur. Arthur's got 5 now.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Take up.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Screen by Smith. Here's Gallinari. Up and in on the layup.
How about that? He flipped. What a screen by Smith.
Brooklyn trailing. Here's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. He kicks it to Arthur. Lopez a screen. Young with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Gallinari. Here's Love. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Love's got 5 points so far. Nets trail by 4. Larkin, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here is Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Arthur with it, covered by Smith. Lopez a screen. Here's Larkin. The wide open look here for Lopez. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Cavaliers timeout. Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message. Asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Now here is Varejao. The screen from Thompson. Here's Livingston. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Larkin. To the wing on the left. Johnson over to help. Here's Larkin. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Shumpert, and he jams it with authority.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
It's deflected. They recover it. Here is Livingston. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it's Varejao penetrating and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Cleveland shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line, your Cavaliers.
No good on that one. And Brooklyn making a change here.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Here's Roberson. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Arthur, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Johnson dishes to Livingston. Kicks to Varejao. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Charity stripe shot. Livingston, that's good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Arthur kicks to Diaw. Fader on the way. But they'll get another chance. Henson. And it's in. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Cavaliers lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim. That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Arthur, he's in at point guard. Dwayne Dedman is out there with John Henson. Then there's Roberson. Here's Irving. Shot's good. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert. Nets trail by 5. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Feeds to Larkin. Dishes it to Arthur. Doubled by Smith. Here's Hollis Jefferson. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Hollis Jefferson's got his second basket. The Cavaliers leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Smith. He feeds it to Love. Outside Irving. That falls. Made assist by Love. And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He ended with 47 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him.
Please calm down.
Beat him again.
Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. 5th on the list, J.R. Smith.
Well, you know, the three-point shot, Kevin, can be a game-changing play. I mean, I've seen games become blowouts, and blowouts become close thanks to the three-point shot. It's a huge asset, and these guys capitalize on it big time.
Arthur grabs the board.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Irving attacking, and it's sent back by Lopez. Arthur with it. He's got 7. The feed to Larkin. And stolen by Love. Smith outside. He dishes it to Mozgov. Back to Smith. Love with the screen for Smith. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Cleveland?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Love.
Spacing.
And it's Livingston in for Kyrie Irving. The Nets also changing it up. Boris Diaw's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Young is subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Varejão penetrating. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Varejão's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. Varejão comes with the double team. And Young with the basket on the assist by Arthur. Arthur's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Smith outside. Livingston passes to Smith. Varejão with a screen on Young. Gallinari. And Lopez pulls it down.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Johnson comes in for Gallinari. And Shumpert in there for Smith. And then for Brooklyn, John Henson comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Andre Robertson in for Shane Larkin. Henson dishes to Robertson. 4 on the shot clock. Arthur kicks to Diaw. And it falls over the rim and in. Diaw's got his first bucket of the night. Cleveland leading by 3. Livingston passes to Shumpert. Mozgov sets a screen for Shumpert. That's tipped. Here's Robertson. A fader. And it's rebounded by Anderson Varejão.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Down low, here's Mozgov.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure strength.
Oh, we can feel that one all the way over here.
And you could see it. That first step was so decisive, aggressive move to attack the rim.
Nets trail by 3. Arthur kicks to Young. Arthur dishes to Young. Arthur passes to Robertson. Diaw with a wide open look. No good. That would have tied it. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cleveland ahead, up by 3. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tristan, what do you...
I said have faith in me, but put your trust in nobody.
Okay, guys, everybody pay close attention to what I've got to say, because I want to see us close out this series right here, right now, tonight. Firstly, our offensive output in the paint was really encouraging. But that being said, let's make sure we don't get too one-dimensional in the second half. I want us getting points from the inside and out. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. Let's not mess around. We got a chance to lock this series up right here. Now let's do it.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6.
A lot of action from Irving. 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Gallinari in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. In the corner, Smith with it. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Cleveland, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Taking 2 shots.
Smith hits them both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Nets trail by 5. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The dish to Lopez. They get a hand on it. Mozgov with the steal. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Mozgov. And that's now 11 points for Kyrie Irving. And the net shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Arthur kicks to Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And the pass to Gallinari. Tries again. Good D by Lopez.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. For Cleveland, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Love with the screen for Gallinari. And they call an illegal screen here.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. Be safe, fans. You feel pumped up now?
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Young. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Cavaliers leading. Irving drives in. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Now here's Arthur, covered by Irving. 6 to shoot. Hollis Jefferson passes to Arthur. Here's Young. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Young's got 5 points so far.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Outside Irving. Off the screen. Jump shot is good. 13 points in the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Young, a good look. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Young's got the game tied up here for the Nets. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Freak number 1. Outside Irving. To the middle. But they'll get another chance. Smith wide open. He fired. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 7 points for Smith. Nets trail by 3. Avanti. Gallinari covering. Now here's Arthur. 9 points in the game so far. There's Avanti. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Love. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. In the corner, Smith with it. From outside, off the mark.
Move it.
The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Arthur.
It's been a solid outing for Arthur. 9 points and 7 assists.
You know what? He's getting to the line. He's passing. He's really just converting in both those areas. He has been money.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really old school basketball, and you know how that is. Certain parts of the game never go out of style. They're always relevant, and he's excelled in those areas today.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Johnson comes in for Gallinari. And Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. And then for Brooklyn, John Henson's checked in for Lopez. Diaw comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Roberson in for Shane Larkin. Irving attacking. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Pulls from the top of the key. Roberson dishes to Henson. The Nets working the ball around now, and he gets it to go. 13 points for Freak.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
On its way from Irving for 2. The shot no good. Some solid defense here from Arthur. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. He kicks to Roberson. Pass to Diaw for the lead. And Shumpert pulls it down. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Johnson. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Arthur kicks to Diaw. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Diaw's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Johnson outside. Back to Irving. 50 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Pass to Varejau. 4 on the clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line, your Cavaliers, Anderson.
First one falls for him. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Irving. Young's checked in for the Nets. And he can't hit the 2nd. Arthur kicks to Young. He nails it, and we're tied up. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Here's Mozgov. And he bangs it home with one hand.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Here's Arthur. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Shumpert with the ball. Kicks it to Livingston. It's stolen by Arthur. And now, here comes Young, leading the break.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And we'll be back right after this.
Come on, fans. It's the
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Johnson comes in for Gallinari. Iman Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And Irving subbed in for Sean Livingston. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Brooklyn. The Bulldozer comes in for Roberson. So for Brooklyn now, Arthur, he's in at shooting guard. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Larkin in at the 1. Lopez a screen. Larkin, the pass to Lopez. The lead pushed to double digits. Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth. You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Arthur. Just 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Dedmon. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort and hustle.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Molinari comes in for Johnson. And Smith subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Irving attacking, drilled from 11 feet out. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Lopez has been great. 10 points and also a block shot.
And the first one goes. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Brook Lopez hits them both. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Dishes it to Mozgov. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And that one misses.
Shooting Cleveland, Timothy Mozgov. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Nets leading by 11.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Lopez, a screen on Irving. Larkin kicks to Arthur. 6 to shoot. Open shot, Lopez. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And it's Irving missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Larkin kicks to Arthur for 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Johnson comes in for Thompson. Iman Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Livingston in for Irving. So they've done it. They're going to move on. A 4 games to 2 victory for them in the second round. And now they find themselves just 4 wins away from a spot, Craig, in the NBA Finals.
And it won't be easy. Conference finals never are. I'm sure they're confident right now coming off of this huge win. But, Kevin, they've still got a lot of work to do before they put their hands on any trophy.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
He gave them an enormous lift tonight and make sure they're moving on to the conference finals. He said, you know what, give me the ball, let me go to work. This is barbecue.
So that's the finale of this round 2 series of the NBA playoffs for Shaquille O'Neal.
You're always gonna have people. People who don't believe. That you really. Good at what you do. do. You know. And that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come obstacles. And you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. And the prize is your sanity.